shady side.
Exactly right. But I mean, I don't look at Bill Gates and think that he's an immoral person. I mean, I actually agree with the objectivists when they say, well, isn't he a good person? It's like, well, yeah, he's made my life infinitely richer by giving me an operating system that gives me easy access to almost all of the information I want. I can do anything I want. I play video games. I can watch movies. He's made my life better. And what did he do? He charged me for his work. Okay, I paid happily. You know, there's nothing immoral about this. And another thing as well, just the constant assaults on capitalism are driving me nuts, because I'm currently reading Enlightenment Now by Steven Pinker, and if you guys aren't sure about capitalism, read that book. It is just a wallop.
It's totally stole their thunder, just real briefly, because the reduction in world poverty over the last 50 years as the result of free trade and free markets has dwarfed anything that the socialists has ever been able to achieve. The socialists have this program called take money from the rich and give it to the poor. Take money from the able and give it to the less able, or however you want to phrase it. And that has generally driven entire societies, if not civilizations, into penury. But the idea of open up free markets, open up trade, and how much, like in China and India alone, in India, 50,000 people a month are moving into the middle class. It has been the biggest single reduction of poverty even since the 1990s, just a couple of decades.
In all history.
And this should never have happened under capitalism, and it should have flourished under socialism. And now that the empirical evidence is going against everything they stand for, everything they claim they wanted, we actually find out how much they really wanted it. Because if they say, well, we want the poor to become wealthier, if that's the real goal, they should be saying, I'm setting fire to capital and I'm going to praise Adam Smith. But they don't do that. So I really question whether they do really want to help the poor, or using the poor as guilt clubs to beat down and take power over others.
It's got to be that, because I mean, you would have to be a madman to suggest socialism to try and get people out of poverty. I mean, where has that ever happened? I mean, we have a live action experiment. Well, I wouldn't say experiment, but curse in Venezuela right now. I recently did, again, like a 40-minute video, but, you know, which hundreds of thousands of people watched, just going through the events of 2017 and watching the socialist government of Venezuela implement socialism in Venezuela, and it's just crushing the country.
The country with the biggest oil reserves in the world. There should be no reason.
It's insane. I mean,